Hey yo. Hopefully we're live this time. Video was not working last time. Oh god, what time is it in the States? Not even sure if anyone would be up to tune in. It's like 6 a.m. There's no way anyone's gonna tune into this, but I feel like streaming some before bed. It's 8:30 here in Tokyo right now. Got back from a long day at Naga. Spent most of the day in Nagano actually. Um, did quite a bit of shopping there. I found some more things that I wanted, but I didn't want to put on the money for it yet. Considering I have a date tomorrow and I'm not sure how much money I'm going to spend on that, so I want to get that out of the way before I buy too much of anything else. But I was close to buying some of Rent a Girlfriend. I was actually really close to buying all of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. They had volumes 1 through 23 of that for 3,600 yen, so like around 20 bucks. So not a bad price, not a bad price. Most of the sets they had for Demon Slayer was 4,000 yen, so they had one that was 36, so a little bit cheaper than the rest. But yeah, um, at the book off in Ikebukuro, they have like you can tell that Demon Slayer is beginning to fall off because like all the Japanese people are getting rid of their like Demon Slayer manga collections. They have this whole like section just of like box sets. Well, not really box sets, but bound sets of Demon Slayer, like all 23 volumes, just a full section of them at the book off in Ikebukuro. So, yeah, you don't definitely tell. You can tell which series is pretty popular in Japan this season. Windbreaker definitely is. I haven't been able to find like any volumes of Windbreaker anywhere yet. I haven't checked like the new bookstores, but I have looked at like the book offs and Mandarake and stuff because I was looking for like maybe one that had like volumes 1 through 10 of Windbreaker, and I was going to buy that, but I haven't found that anywhere. And at the book off in Mandarake today, they only had like volume 11. They had like a single volume of Windbreaker in the used area for the single volumes, and yeah, Windbreaker only had one. Unfortunately, like Kaiju number 8 doesn't seem like it's doing too well. Um, doesn't seem like the anime's helped it like with manga sales because I've seen a lot of a Kaiju number 8 everywhere, but uh, Windbreaker apparently I'm guessing is doing pretty well here in Japan because I haven't seen any of the manga around. That means it's selling out, so that's good because I like Windbreaker pretty well. Um, My Hero is another one that it seems like it's fallen off pretty hard. I've seen a lot of My Hero around. Haven't seen a lot of Black Clover, so apparently people are holding on to Black Clover volumes. Uh, Spy Family, there's quite a few of those used around. You can pick up the full set up to current of Spy Family easily. Um, Rent a Girlfriend, that's one that I've had a very hard time finding. I found volumes 11 through 20, like two or three of those, and like one of volumes 1 through 10. And that's like all I've found so far, looking all over Tokyo at like the book offs and Mandarakes and stuff. And I've found some like random miscellaneous like single volumes here and there, but I was hoping to get like a bundle set because it would be cheaper to do it that way. But yeah, we might actually pick up some more manga during this trip. I have a few things to show off in the stream just in case anyone shows up and starts watching. Did pick up some things today in Nagano Broadway, but mostly just gonna use this to try some more drinks and food that I picked up today. Well, tonight I picked up a Oishi Miracle Vanilla. Vanilla? That must mean vanilla. Vanilla. Vanilla must mean vanilla because it says it's vanilla flavored milk, so vanilla must mean vanilla in Japanese. Of course, you know, yeah. Anyway, it's actually really good. I also picked up some regular milk while I was out recently because I've heard that Japanese milk tastes different than American milk. So I do want to try that. But honestly, like I haven't had regular American milk in a very, very, very long time. Like whole American milk, anyway, because whenever I drink a lot of whole milk, it makes me feel a little sick. So I basically grew up on 2% milk, 2% or 1%. So this will definitely be a first trying. Well, first time in a long time that I'm gonna be drinking whole milk. But as far as the milk that I buy for myself, I buy the Fairlife fat-free milk. I buy the chocolate and the fat-free versions of that, and that's pretty much all the milk that I drink. I get that because it has like 50% more protein in it, so I use it in my protein shakes that I drink twice a day whenever I'm home. So let's try some Japanese milk, and it's Gyunyu. Mainichi no something early. Gyunyu, whatever. It does taste different. That's surprising. Or maybe it's just been such a long time since I've had whole milk. Um, I assume this is whole milk anyway. It says 100%, so I'm gonna assume that it's whole milk. It doesn't have 2%, 1%, and I don't know what fat-free looks like in Japanese. But I'm guessing it's whole milk. So yeah, it does taste different than what I remember whole milk in America tasting like. So that's actually pretty cool. It has, let's say, it's more of a grassy taste. That's what I can relate it to. I don't know. Maybe the cows are all like grass fed or something, and they're not on farms and stuff. I don't know. But the vanilla milk's really good too, though. It's very sweet. But I'll save those for my snacks later. I also got, for after I finish dinner, I've had one of these before, and it's really good. It's a red bean paste and matcha cream pancakes. These are amazing. How much are they? 198 yen, but totally worth it. Definitely buy this if you ever come here. Need to eat some of these leftover sandwiches before I open some of the new ones. So we'll work on some sandwiches, open some alcoholic beverages, and maybe get around to showing off some of the stuff that I picked up today. Need to drink this horrible Matsurika jasmine tea alcoholic drink. And this strong dry Sutoron. Oh, that's just strong dry in katakana. Kutorai. Sutorongo. Norai. It's always weird whenever you read katakana, because sometimes, well, for me, a lot of the time, I have to read it like multiple times before I understand even what it's trying to say whenever I'm reading katakana, because sometimes it doesn't sound really anything like the foreign word that it's trying to convey. All right, let's get back to talking on stream. Do I have anything else in my backpack? Did I buy anything else? I think I unloaded everything. Didn't buy a whole lot today, but I did find some things that I've been looking for a long time. One of these items is actually something that I've looked for every time I've been in Japan, and I've never found it until now, so I'm very excited to have it. And it's a bleach related thing, so I'm excited to show that off. Let's drink this horrible jasmine tea. I guess I'll probably give it until like Thursday, and then I might decide if I'm gonna go and buy like a manga bundle or not. Um, I'll probably try to pack what I have, make sure I have room for it, see if I'm gonna need to like see how much I can fit in my carry on, and then see how much room I have in my personal item too, because that's all I have with me on this trip this time. I did notice today, I don't remember the name of the name in Japanese for the anime and manga, but it's like The Dangers in My Heart or whatever its name is. I saw like they had a display promoting some type of event that's going on, I think in Ikebukuro. So I might try to go to that either tomorrow afternoon after I get back from a date. I have a date on the outskirts of Tokyo in the complete opposite direction of Ikebukuro, so I may not get around to going to Ikebukuro tomorrow. I just have to see how much time I have left, how much time we spend together tomorrow. So we'll see about that before I decide on that. Um, yeah, I saw that that's going on. There's also I saw something that I'm really disappointed that I'm not going to be able to go to. There's a Hyakano event at the Shibuya Tokyo Anime Center, and it starts next month, so I'm going to miss that. I'm very disappointed about that. That's maybe my favorite anime from last season. No, it wasn't. It wasn't winter season. It was fall season, I think. I believe it was fall when Yatkano, the 100 Girlfriends That Really, Really, Really Like You. I believe it was from that. But yeah, they're gonna have an exhibit at the same place that the Rent a Girlfriend exhibit was at. Whenever I was here last November. So it should be pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it, and I'm really sad about that. Um, some good news that would make my day even better, though, is if Rent a Girlfriend Season 4 got announced. I'm not holding out much faith for it. I'm amazed it got 3 seasons. 3 was more than what I was expecting. At least I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3 seasons. Um, Considering like most rom-com anime only get 1 season, like a 12 season, if that, then you're lucky if you get 2 seasons, like 2 cores, and then you're very, very lucky if you get 3, and that almost never happens for like rom-com anime. I think Hyakano also got season 2 announced already. Didn't Fire Force season 3 already get announced? Felt like that was forever ago, and it still hasn't come out yet, I don't think. Or maybe it came out and it was like on one of the streaming services that no one watches anime on, so no one talked about it. Kind of like how Tokyo Revengers season 2 and 3 was stuck in Netflix hell, and it just killed off the entire hype for that series, as well as JoJo's Part 6, Stone Ocean. It was stuck in Netflix hell, so unfortunately, Netflix release system still really sucks, and most people don't go to Netflix to watch anime. So, whenever anime gets exclusively on Netflix, at least outside of Japan, that's really sad for us, because it basically means that the series is going to die. All the hype for it's going to be gone. Both of those drinks are very bad. I do not like them at all. Let's try one of these new ones. I don't want to open that other one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to like that. That's a strawberry one. This is Spring Valley. Shiruku Haru? Is that like an L? Is that how you say L in Japanese? So like a white L? Is that what it is? It's a craft beer. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's like White Ale or something. It has Shiro on it. Karawato? Beer? Karawato? Smells like just a regular beer. I taste. From the first sip, it tastes almost like a Blue Moon. That's strange. Huh. It's not horrible. Has a little bit of a hops aftertaste, I guess, is kind of what it tastes like. I don't know if that's hops or not, though. I don't know. The first drink really tasted like a Blue Moon, but now afterwards, I don't know what that tastes like. It's not like a Heineken or anything. Definitely not a Dos Equis. I might try to find some actual lagers while I'm here. I like lagers more than beer, but they're really into beer over here. Everyone that I've gone out drinking with here, they just like regular beers. Or like your flavored drinks. That's almost like sparkling drinks. Pull this out to finish it off too. This has a very strong flavor. I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't decided yet. But it has a very strong flavor, and I can't place what that flavor is. It's almost sweet. Well, we got 4 open alcoholic beverages that I will be finishing off tonight at some point. I also have this one, but this one, it only has like 3% alcohol, and it's like a milk-based drink. Chubai? It's milk chew. Hokkaido milk chew. Anyway, I had the melon one, and it was really good, so I think this is a strawberry one because it has a strawberry on it. But Uchiyu Hokkaido no Miruku to... Can't read all that. Buy this. Don't actually know what. I know Ichigo means strawberry, but I don't actually know the kanji for strawberry. It doesn't have Ichigo on it, so not sure. I'm gonna have to try that though. I suppose I'll have some more of this squid to try with it. Squid's supposed to be good with beer, so let's try that. See if we have any messages. Still don't know. It still tastes kind of like a Blue Moon to me. Yes, I can show off the... Well, technically it's not any manga. I know I put manga in the title of the stream, but technically neither of these are mangas, so it's a little misleading. We'll start with the novel. Picked up We Do Not Always Love You. Really excited about this. Hopefully it has furigana. I don't remember if J Books has furigana. because obviously Viz is never going to bring over the remaining Bleach novels. I'm a little amazed we got Can't Fear Your Own World, even though I've heard that the translation for Can't Fear Your Own World, the English version, is actually a pretty bad translation, so I do need to try to get it in Japanese at some point and try to read it in Japanese. Um, but it takes me so long to read novels in Japanese, even like light novels, kind of like this J book novels. It takes me so long to read a page because I have to look up so much. My Japanese isn't that good yet. That's why I stick with slice of life manga the most whenever I'm reading. And the next thing that I got is something that I've looked for every time I've come to Japan, and I've never been able to find it until now. So I was so excited when I found it, and it was only 400 yen, and that is a Bleach Unmask, the third character book. Unfortunately, it's the only character book. I don't think there was a fourth one ever made. I don't think we, unless you count like 13 Blades, I guess, or maybe. But this is like the last numbered book as far as I know off the top of my head. And it's literally like the best character book because it has a story for Halle Bell that explains her like backstory, which was adapted in the anime, and it also has a Ukiyo like 10-page backstory, like original story in it that wasn't in any of the manga. So we never got the best Bleach official character book brought to the States. We got the first one, which is decent. The second one, which is basically useless. There's almost no new info in that. And we did not ever get the third Unmasked book, unfortunately. And this came out whenever Bleach was at its 10th year anniversary. It has 10th year on it. I guess Volume 50 was out at the time. And it's crazy to think that Bleach is going on. It's going on 25 years. Bleach started serialization in 2001, so we're at 23 years now. We only got like a couple years left. Another cool thing that I seen at Mandarake at Nagano Broadway today. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. I've seen Shonen Jump, the first issue that Naruto was published in. They used to have that one at the Mandarake in Akihabara. I guess someone bought that. They had the Naruto one at the very first issue that Naruto appeared in, like chapter 1. They had that at the Mandarake in Akihabara last year. But I guess someone bought it. It was only like $400, I think, would be about what the equivalent was whenever I saw it last year. But today, for the first time ever, I saw at Nagano Broadway at the Mandarake, they had the first appearance of One Piece Chapter 1. I've never seen one of those before. A lot of people have been buying them up, so they're not as easy to come by, and they're very expensive. It costs a bit over $1,000 now, which is what the one that I saw today would be. It would be like maybe like a little over $1,000. US dollars with the conversion rate. And honestly, I thought about buying it, even though I really shouldn't. But I seriously considered it. I was playing it off in my head, like, should I go and withdraw some money and buy this thing? Because I don't know if I'm gonna see a One Piece like first appearance Shonen Jump issue again. I know you can buy them on eBay. They have quite a few listings on there, but I think it's a little bit more expensive on eBay. But I didn't want to let loose of like another $1,000 right now, especially not since I might be doing another trip to Japan in August. I'm really thinking about trying that, so I don't need to be spending $1,000 on a Shonen Jump issue right now. Now, when I've been out, like probably around $4,000 on this trip already. Like buying stuff, going to attractions, going on dates and stuff. I've spent quite a bit of money. I do have one more thing that I bought today, but I don't think I'm going to show it off on stream. It would be difficult to show off on stream. I picked up the Dojin Um, went to the Mandarake, of course, in Nagano. They actually had a dojin that I've been looking for a while. Don't think I have it. I might actually have it. I'm not sure. It's Shindol dojin. Uh, it was one of his that I didn't have already, so I picked that up. I was trying to find some more hentai manga too that I've been looking for, but I think they had one from Nagari Ippon that I've considered buying. But H manga are big, they're heavy, they take up a lot of space, and I didn't want to buy. Don't want to buy too many more. I already have like 4 or 5 that I've bought while I was in Akihabara, so don't want to get too many more and taking up space, um, especially since I might be buying a manga bundle while I'm here. I might end up just going with the Food Wars one that I found at the. It's not the Ueno book off. It's one in between Ueno and Akihabara. They have one there, and they had Food Wars volumes 1 through 36, and it would have been like $20 with the conversion rate for 36 volumes of manga. Very good price. Like, if I could somehow afford like a house in Tokyo, which would be crazy expensive, because like super tiny apartments are like $700 to $900, and I'm talking about really small apartments. You can get even smaller ones and even crappier ones for like the $400 to $600 a month range, somewhere around there, unless it's went up since last time I looked. But you're talking about like really small apartments. But the $700 to like $900 ones they're small, but it's decent size for like Tokyo standards. And there's just no way you can house like a collection in them. So if somehow I was like a millionaire and I could afford either an actual house somewhere in Tokyo or on the outskirts of Tokyo, or a big multi-room apartment, like I could have probably like a 15 to 20,000 volume manga collection fairly easily with how cheap manga is here. Because you can find so many manga for like 100 yen. You can go to the 100 yen sections and get manga all day. But it can be even cheaper if you find them in the bundles and you just buy those from like Book Off or Mandarake. But yeah, it wouldn't be that hard. Like, the most difficult part about having a massive collection in Tokyo would just be the room. You wouldn't have room to store it, so that's probably why you don't see too many massive manga collections in Tokyo. There's a few that I've seen on YouTube for like Japanese collectors, but yeah, you don't see that many like tens of thousands of manga collections for people here in Tokyo. I picked up a couple of these guidebooks for Nagano Broadway. I got one for myself to keep just for collecting sake, and I got one for a friend that's planning to come to Japan and Tokyo area, and I got one for him for whenever I get back. I'm gonna give that to him, but I got it just to have. I like to always pick up these random free pamphlets and leaflets and stuff like that you can find all over Tokyo. I usually pick those up whenever I find some interesting ones. I don't think I grabbed any last time I was here, so like I have a binder for every trip I come to Japan. I have a binder that I put like all my receipts, all my like paper items, stuff that don't take like not long or anything, just like plane tickets, all that stuff, my itinerary. I print that off. I put all of that in a binder for every trip that I make to Japan, and it's almost like a memory. Like I get to go back and look at all the stuff that I did during each trip. So I have one for 2018, 2019, one for last year, and one for this year. Though it's looking like I'm probably going to do, I'll for sure be doing at least 2 trips this year, but it looks like I might actually pull a third Japan trip this year, and it's going to be crazy. I'm not really sure if I can afford that, but I'm thinking about trying for it. It's definitely going to cut back on actually collecting and buying like anime, manga, and figures. We're definitely going to cut back a lot on that if I pull 3 Japan trips, because 3 Japan trips you're looking at like $10,000 to $12,000 just on like the trips alone, plus all the other bills and stuff that I have. Oh. All right, it's been a decently long stream. We got like 30 minutes in, and it is 9 o'clock, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and might stream in the morning before I go out, because my date isn't until it's either noon or 1 o'clock. So I'm going to have some time to waste in the AM. I don't want to go too far away from Ueno, because I'd have to go to the opposite direction to really go anywhere. Where am I meeting her at? It's like Kashiha, something like that. It's basically out past Ueno. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here and work on calling it a night. So I will see you guys later.